Every time I hear Coach Brown say it's a 40-year decision, not a 4-year decision, I immediately remember that it was about 31 years ago when I decided to play for him. Best decision I ever made in my life.
Mack Brown is surrounding the Tar Heel football program with familiar faces. 7 former players from his first years in Chapel Hill are working at Carolina as assistant football coaches or senior administrators in the Carolina Athletics Department. Following careers in the NFL and corporate America, these teammates are back to mentor a new generation of Tar Heels.
Well, so many of those guys, and in fact, 6 of those 7 signed when we were rebuilding, and they trusted me. They wanted to be here, and they made it work. They took 2-20 and turned it into a great Peach Bowl win.
And with that, Mack Brown will win his first bowl game as the head coach of the Tar Heels of North Carolina.
What's really helpful now is we're pretty much going through another rebuilding program. All of these guys understand what we did, the steps we took to make sure that we had a chance to keep getting better and get Carolina football back where we all want it to be.
The Tar Heels win the 2019 Military Bowl.
Coach Brown is the same today as he was in 1989 when he recruited me here.
The one thing he did that I think was better than anybody else, he took care of his players. He was great with, his people skills were amazing.
Coach was already ahead of the curve. Back then the norm, and when I got here in 1989, the norm of most college football coaches was to have 1 black assistant on staff. Well, we had 4 or 5. When you looked around on your football staff, you had 4 or 5 guys on staff that looked like you, that you could identify with.
He had visions, he had goals, and he's achieved those goals. He is in the Hall of Fame. He is a national champion coach, and he has returned here to take this program to that level.
You start asking yourself, why coach again? Maybe you've done enough. And you start looking at being out a few years and you really miss the players and guys who had been successful in so many areas, and just to think that you had a little piece of that success is something that's really, really special.
How many people get to coach at a place where they've coached and have 7 guys on the staff that played for them? It's just unbelievable. Number one, you like seeing them every day and you're so proud of them. Secondly, they know what you want. And then lastly, they're gonna fight for you because they believe in you.
I've got the unbelievable blessing of getting to work with Mack Brown, with Clint Gwaltney, with Corey Holliday, with Dre Bly, with Tommy Thigpen, with Kevin Donnelly. It's unbelievable to be able to work with my teammates.
And getting the chance to come back and be able to work in this atmosphere and be with a group of guys that played during the same time that I did, that are back there on the staff and not just working in football, but in administrative roles and different capacities. I almost feel like I wish I would have made this decision sooner.
And I think it also exemplifies that 40-year promise. What you do in your 4 years prepares you for your 40 years. And our 4 years at the University of North Carolina has endeared us so much to the university, but also has prepared us to come back and serve.
When we sign a young guy, we don't sign him for tomorrow. We don't sign him for 4 years. We don't sign him just to play. We sign him for a lifetime.